Here's some food for thought. The Hudson Institute is out with a new study that examines efforts by the food and beverage industry to sell food that is better for you. Joining us now is Hank Cardello. He's author of the study. He's with the Hudson Institute Obesity Solutions Initiative. This sounds like encouraging news.
Absolutely. This is big news because it's never been proven that what's good for the consumer is also good for the bottom line.
Can you put it into any type of quantitative measure how selling maybe fatty foods is not good for the bottom line while selling healthy foods is actually profitable?
Well, it's a great question. What we actually did is we defined what better for you products were, generally products that are lower in calories or where fat's been taken out or sugars have been taken out. And we looked at the companies that were selling more of those products compared to the companies that weren't selling as many. And lo and behold, we find out that the companies that are doing this are actually showing bigger sales increases, their profits are growing faster, they're giving their shareholders better returns, and their reputations are better.
Which corporations were involved with your study?
General Mills, Kraft, Coca-Cola, the ones you're very familiar with, especially seeing them in the grocery stores.
How would a company such as Coca-Cola sell healthier products? Does that mean it moves away from its classic Coke and into something else like a Smart Water or something that has vitamins in it?
We're not suggesting that they drop that product. It's not an either-or proposition, but we did learn is that a company like Coke, which has a reasonable portion of its products in low or no-calorie diet products like Diet Coke or Coke Zero, they actually perform very well on a financial side as opposed to companies that have very little products that are low-calorie.
Why do you think it was that corporations went so heavy on fat and salty and unhealthy foods?
Well, I've been involved in this business for over 30 years, and we learned some things from the consumer. The three most important things for consumers are taste, taste, and taste. And then value, convenience, and on a good day, health. So one thing about consumer products marketers is they're very good at discerning what their consumers want them to make and to deliver. So really they've been responsive to what the consumer wants.
Then in reality, what do you suspect will happen going forward?
Well, what we hope coming out of this is that corporations will see that it makes so much sense for them to, in essence, put the pedal to the metal on introducing more low-calorie products or better versions, to put more support behind these products, because right now we're seeing that it reaps financial rewards.
Thank you very much. Hank Cardello, author of the study on healthy foods in the market. He's with the Hudson Institute Obesity Solutions Initiative. Glad to have you on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me.